Hello everyone, I'm Simran. Today I'm going to talk about understanding children approaches, theories and frameworks for ECT. Welcome to my reflection on understanding children through different educational approaches, theories and frameworks. As a future early childhood teacher, this reflection explored how historical and contemporary perspective along with key theories and national frameworks shape the way I will observe, teach and support children learning and development. In next slide, we will talk about guiding my future practice. The main question I'm reflecting on is how will these approaches, theories, and framework assist me in understanding children as an early childhood teacher. Each perspective helps me see children differently, whether as shaped by experiences, as capable learners, as socially influenced, or as connected to families and communities. Together, these perspectives shape a holistic understanding. These are different theories given by different philosophers like historical approach, contemporary approach, key theories, and national frameworks, which include EYLF and NQS. In next slide, we're gonna talk about historical approaches, which was given by John Luke Tabula Rasa. His main idea, he believed children are born as blank slates and experiences shape their development. This means that the children encounter in their early years deeply influences their behavior and learning. As an ECT, I will create stimulating environments with hands-on, positive experiences like sensory play with sand and water, so children build strong early foundations. These are about understanding children idea, how they want to play, what they want to do, how they learn different things and their perspective towards the play. In next slide, we're going to talk about contemporary approach which was given by Reggio Emilia. Reggio Emilia sees children as capable, curious and full of potential. The environment is considered the third teacher alongside adults and peers. There are different languages concept reminds me to provide diverse opportunities for children to express themselves through art, play, movement and storytelling. For example, after reading a story, I might encourage children to retell it using clay, paint or block construction. Future pedagogy offer diverse material and design collaborative, visually engaging spaces for self-expression. In next slide, we're going to talk about social cultural learning, which was given by Lee Vygotsky. In social process, learning is fundamentally a social process where knowledge is co-constructed. In ZPD means zone of proximal development. It mainly focuses on what a child can do with help. And third one is scaffolding, guided support from adults or peers to extend a child's potential. Vygotsky emphasizes that learning is a social process where knowledge is co constructed. For example, I might guide a child through a puzzle by giving hints instead of providing the answer, helping them to develop problem solving skills rather than telling them directly an answer. In next slide, we're going to talk about ecological system, which was given by Yuri Bronfenbrenner. He his theory reminds me that children's development is shaped by multiple layers, which is family, school, community, and culture. This means I can't view learning in isolation. It's influenced by home life, relationships, and social context. For example, if a child is experiencing transition at home, it may affect classroom behavior. Building strong partnerships with families will help me support each child holistically. In eco and macro environment, community services, culture, law, shaping context. In microsystem, it includes family, school, peers directly influencing child, and in mesosystem, it includes connecting the connection between microenvironment settings. In next slide, we're gonna talk about framework, which is EYLF, that is Early Years Learning Framework. The EYLF focuses mainly on belonging, being, and becoming. It encourages me to see children holistically in different types like socially, emotionally, physically, and cognitively. Its five learning outcomes guide me in planning meaningful, inclusive experiences. For example, I could plan cultural celebration activities to foster a sense of belonging and identity. Holistic view help me see children differently. Learning outcomes guide observation, planning for meaningful and inclusive experiences. In next slide, we're going to talk about NQS, that is National Quality Standard. So NQS and care through 7 quality areas, promoting continuous improvement and reflective practice. Like in quality area, ensuring consistency and accountability in early childhood setting. Program and practice focuses on educational program design and implementation. Child's rights support every child's right to safely inclusion and quantity learning and their quality learning experiences. And these mainly focus on program design, safety, and continuous improvement. As an educator, I'll use the NQS to reflect on my teaching and ensure every activity engages and challenges children. For instance, under QA1, I would regularly review my activities to check they align with children's learning needs. In next slide, we're going to talk about integrating understanding as an ECT. By combining all these preserved perspectives, I can take a holistic approach to teaching. I'll see children as capable learners, which was given by Reggio, recognize the influence of external system, and use framework like EYLF and NQS to plan responsive practice. Most importantly, I aim to be reflective, inclusive, and supportive of every child's unique potential to belong, learn, and thrive. In conclusion, to conclude, historical, contemporary, and theoretical perspective alongside national framework give me a comprehensive understanding of children. This insight will guide my future pedagogy, helping me create meaningful, inclusive, and responsive learning environment. As a future ECT, my goal is to empower every child to grow, explore, and reach their full potential. So that's it. Thank you very much.